Now, we're delighted to see the return of our next award. The An Post Irish Bookshop of the Year celebrates the brilliant people who open up early in the morning to provide the lovely space that is the bookshop and recommend the little treasures we might miss on their shelves. And this year we found another very deserving winner.
Halfway up the stairs isn't up and it isn't down. It isn't in the nursery, it isn't in town. And all sorts of funny thoughts run round my head. It isn't really anywhere, it's somewhere else instead.
Trish Hennessy, thank you so much for inviting us into your beautiful shop. Halfway up the stairs, tell us about the name.
Well, Halfway Up the Stairs, it comes from the poem Halfway Down by A.A. Milne. That image of somebody sitting halfway up the stairs reading, that's what I used to do, cuddle up and read my books when I was a little kid.
The mission of the shop is that you believe you can find the right book for any child when they come through these doors. How do you make that happen?
I mean, I suppose my thing was that I wanted to be sure that any child would be able to find themselves reflected in a book. So we stock an awful lot of diverse books with lots of different types of family situations. We would also stock books for dyslexic readers. We have books from all ages, right up from the youngest baby up to young adults, and we would recommend a lot of these books for grown-ups themselves as well. You don't just have to be children to read these books.
I love the atmosphere of any bookshop, but a children's bookshop kind of brings oldies like me back into old memories, like when we got our first book, the ones that we got to own. Enid Blyton's The Greedy Rabbit. I got this as a birthday present a few days after Christmas, years and years ago. I'd say it was 4 or 5. It's full of all these stories we would have grown up with. We were all very English, like there's a flying kite. The kite was very angry. It was a windy day, and Eric had taken it up the hill to fly it. But that was the 1980s for me. Kids have tons and tons of options now, drawing and adventure and everything. Let's see what they're reading nowadays. Tell us about the book you have. This is an Irish book, I think.
It's set in the early 1900s, and it's when Sally and Bridget, the two sisters, they go to Brooklyn because it's really hard to find a job in Ireland.
Tell us about the book you have.
Well, it's kind of a fantasy, action, detective work kind of book.
And why do you love reading so much?
Because it's full of stories and adventures, and it helps your imagination grow.
Can you read anywhere, or does it have to be quiet?
Yeah, I can read anywhere.
You're the proper all-around book lover.
Thank you.
Thank you. Remind me of the accent we're going to do this one.
Donegal.
Donegal, chapter 1. The first thing to know about Limpet is his favourite ice cream was vanilla. There's nothing dangerous about vanilla ice cream, nothing that might jump out and attack you. Whatever might attack you from an ice cream, you ask? Chocolate flake might go up your nose and poke your brain. Strawberry sauce might cause a wasp to get stuck on your lip, and then another wasp might attack you to rescue its wasp friend. Sprinkles might make you sneeze really loudly. Can you do a sneeze?
Achoo!
Greystones is really important for this bookshop, and vice versa. How important is that sense of community for you?
Their support is so valued by us. We really need it. You know, we need people to come in and shop with us to keep us going. We run book clubs here. We have author events here all the time. We bring authors regularly to the shop. So, yeah, community is hugely important to us.
You're running the place, sure. Let's hear for Halfway Up the Stairs. And congratulations to Trish, a brilliant win for her and Greystones. Get down and show her your support too.